and welcome back to the SMB server. Now, we're not actually doing a collab today. I know, surprise. It's kind of weird that collab has suddenly become kind of normal. But first off, what we need to do is get rid of him. No offense to my Enderman friends, but this guy keeps stealing my dirt. And I have to find the spot where he stole it from, because in 1.8 we still don't get it back. I probably should have just let him be, but you know what? I don't care. He's stealing my dirt. That's what you get. Alright, so today we're going to take a break from working on the gardens, which look amazing, by the way. I am so happy with the way this project is turning out. And we're going to come up here, and we're going to do some really long overdue work on the living area. Now, at the moment, the base is kind of split into two sections. We've got the lower area, which is supposed to be more natural. It's got the gardens, it's got the tree. It's not perfectly round. And then the next layer up, you've got this, it almost looks a little bit like a crater. It's perfectly symmetrical. I used a sphere generator to plan this area out. And then you've got each of these little side rooms, which are fairly man-made looking. So I think it is time to redecorate in here a little bit. Now, it doesn't have to match these exactly. I mean, over in the farms, we've got our hay bale walls. Oh, and I put in a little cactus farm. Just a little tiny thing. Collects into a hopper. It's just, you know, have a little bit of cactus around because you saw our trouble. And then in here I never did the ceiling, but, you know. And these little rooms aren't even decorated, but there isn't really one unifying theme up here, except because of this room. There's a little bit of diorite in every room. And maybe the gray floor, but I don't know. I don't even think we need to stand by that. Let's see, what do we have in here? You got wooden ceiling and the gray floor, yeah. So I think what I want to do is I actually want to play with a little bit of color in here, because I haven't really done a ton of that. There's a lot of color downstairs, and that's mostly because, well, it's grass and flowers and stuff. They're just kind of innately colorful. Now, in the middle here, I've just been using it to cook up some chicken. It's kind of in the way. I need to put it somewhere useful, so I'm going to take this out. And all of a sudden, we already have more room in here. And I'm going to have to revamp the storage at another time, because it's getting a little bit ridiculous again. Do I have a food chest? No, but my chicken can go in here with the extraneous seeds, along with these cookies and this stuff. Just get it out of the way. Although I'm going to take a stack of chicken with me. Now, I've cooked up a little bit of cactus. Basically all the cactus I had at the time. And I think I want to play with green clay. I actually have a little bit left over, which is both good and bad, because I don't really have anywhere to put it. Stay. So I'm thinking the green, at least for some of this room, because I want to keep the vines here. I actually like my loft bed a lot, and I like that I can just climb up it with vines. I'm thinking about getting rid of the ladder and just having the vines. Yeah, and I feel like the green would go pretty well with it. Keep the gray along here, maybe do some brown on the ceiling like in there, or maybe brown on the floor. I haven't really done that. I want to see what that might look like. Maybe continue a little bit of the gray, but let's see. Gotta leave the diorite wall. I might switch this to be like an accent wall, although that kind of accomplishes the purpose. But the first thing we need to do is basically tear out these walls. And I'll just do one wall at a time. And it's going to get a little dark in here because I have very terrible lighting. I really need to work on that as well. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. Yep, that's all the way to the wall. And I'm going to plop a torch there. I wish we could hang torches from the ceiling. That would be great. Pop a torch there. So, yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit of a derpy building episode, but that's okay. It's been a little bit since we've had a solo one of those. Alright. And I'll put a torch there. Just keep it relatively lit up. We want to see what we're working with. And I probably don't have enough green clay to go all the way around this room. But I want to see what I can do with it anyway. Stuck in a corner. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe leave some room for like texture or color. I don't know. I don't know how far we can go in either direction because the farms have expanded quite a bit. We've got the staircases on that side. But let's see. What do we have in here? We do have mushroom blocks. I keep forgetting I have these. I actually ought to take them downstairs for the garden, but I keep forgetting to. Dirt, netherrack, mossy. I don't necessarily want to do a gray with this. And I don't necessarily want to do leaves. I have white wool. I have plenty of prismarine stuff. And I wonder if it's in my ender chest. I've been trading with villagers to get glowstone. And I'd kind of forgotten you could do that until Zen pointed it out when we were building. But yeah, let's see. No, I don't want to use obsidian. I don't think obsidian fits my aesthetic. What do I have as far as like wood products go? A little bit of birch, plenty of oak. I wonder what oak planks would look like. Okay, let's see. We've got clay, and then we've got wood. Nah, not really it. That chicken up there keeps laying eggs on me. No, that's not even... What do we have in here? Anything that's actually a block? Just the hay. There is granite and diorite. We could do something with one of them. They're not gray. Although they're also kind of a interesting choice. You gotta be careful with them. I like them, but you have to be careful with them. Or maybe we can go with the polished andesite that is at the same level as this. That might be interesting. It might make it look like it's part of the wall instead. I don't have any pre-made, of course. And I like the polished stuff, so I'm just going to convert that whole thing. Kind of interesting with both. It's not really the look I'm going for, but it's kind of interesting with both. I do like having the divider in the middle. Take you out. And then I do have the glowstone. I could always sneak some lighting in. You know, because it's, especially here, it's behind chests. You're never going to see it. Yeah, I can get behind that. And then we still have to fill this in because it's here. But yeah, because you can kind of see between the chests, and I don't want it to look weird. Let's see, how does that look? I think it needs a little light near the ceiling. It's not bad, though. Alright, let's... Fortunately, we don't necessarily have to clear out the blocks directly against the loft bed. And I need a proper place for these, of course. Okay, let's see. One, two, dig, 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 dig. Alright, and... and then we can bring this across. Yeah, that actually looks intentional. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep that. Something about the texture of the block almost gives it depth, and I don't really have a lot of space to give it actual depth, so that's kind of nice. So then we've got lighting there, and you are going to be able to see it, but that's okay. Alright, skip 2, there we go. Now we can take you out. And do we have enough to fill this in? Because I didn't have a lot of plain clay. I'm going to need to go get more. But... alright. So that's not bad. And then I definitely think I want to continue... well, first let's take you down. Because we don't really need you. Let's face it. Alright, yeah, let's continue that all the way around. What do we have that might be a good accent? We could continue the diorite. Just kind of have 2 of each. Maybe? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That's a fairly simple way to handle this problem. And of course we have the double thick so that we can decorate that room entirely different if we want to. And we are going to need lights in here too, but it'd be great to get rid of most of the floor torches. Let's see, where would be a good spot for light? We can definitely get rid of that torch. Like that maybe? Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, I almost like it with the actual cutout like that. Ooh. But I want these two to have separate appearances. Yeah, that still looks okay. We're gonna need to pop our clock off the wall, unfortunately. Where'd they go? Into the inventory, and I don't know where that went. Seriously, why is item frames, or just item popping in general, such a mess? Okay, now we're going on an item frame hunt. Where could you have gone? Did you end up in here? End up in here? Did you end up downstairs? I'm confused all of a sudden. Okay, I'm not crazy. It's not in my inventory. It's not under here. It's not in there. Not on top of that. Wow. Did it end up downstairs? Because that would be really weird if it did. I mean, we're already at, really weird, but... Okay. I've legitimately checked my entire base. Mostly frantically running around. So I'm gonna cut most of that out. I'm just gonna craft a new one. Because that's weird. Now, we need sticks. There we go. We're gonna go with that. I have no idea what happened. If it's like, maybe it went to the surface, but I don't know. I'm confused. And I think we should mirror the lights. Whoops. Fine. It'll also give us a little bit more clay to work with. Here. And here. And a light. And a light. Come back, clay. No, I want the clay. I want my clay back. Dang it. Alright, well, while I'm up here, there we go. Alright, and then we need one here. And I'm going to be out of glowstone, but that's okay, because I can get more. And then here. Yeah, that's a lot better already. And then we can do one here. And there. Okay. And then I think the rest is just going to be diorite. One, two. Okay, then we need to put our clock back. And I don't think we need a torch up here. That's good. That looks a little garish. I might do something about that. Maybe trapdoors? Yeah, we'll experiment with that. But I kind of want to experiment with logs on the floor. Or not logs, but planks. And spruce is easy to grow, and it's nice and dark, and it fits in. And then... we could keep this path gray, maybe? And we have to be careful because right below us is the gardens. Okay. And of course there's the prismarine. Alright. Plankies. Plank. Plank. And I'm already almost out. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Okay. What do we think? Need to do something with the ceiling. Maybe reverse the gray-brown kind of feel, because, let's see. And here we have, I think it's a brown ceiling. Can't really see it because there's trees in the way. Yeah, we have a brown ceiling in here. Obviously a brown ceiling in here because dirt. Brown in there. And actually brown in there, so. Although this would look good with both. Clear out a lot of this. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe like a trap door, like, what's the word? Molding? Like a crown molding around the top and bottom of the room, maybe? Oh, I forgot anvils did that. Okay. And I need to make a proper netherwort farm. Although I don't really do much brewing. I mostly just have it just in case. Alright. At least get this line in. And might as well undo that. Put the anvil back. Let's see, what do I have in spruce? Anything? Not really. What do I have in here? Okay, that might be close. Probably not, but... And yeah, I think continuing the gray along the center will be alright. Whoops. Problem with vines. Yeah, right. And then, do we have any stone brick already made? Because that would save a lot of trouble. Stone brick, cool. Whoops. Oop, and there's the log. Ooh, I'm gonna need some lighting in the floor too. Okay, that's good to know. And then just for some texture variants, do one of these. I like that walkway. I have to keep that in mind. That looks really cool. And then I think for the time being, I'm just gonna stick with torches on the middle of the floor. The edges are probably bright enough. I'll adjust the lighting later. What do I have in here? Dark oak is a pain to grow. Do I have any trapdoors made? I have signs made. I have fences made. You can go back. Yay for builder's inventory, right? Right. Okay. Let's make it a multiple of 6 just to make it easier on everybody. And by everybody, I mean me. There. I've seen worse things in the world. Although it kind of takes away from there being green up there. Let's see. Yeah, the ceiling definitely needs to be something other than gray. I know that, like, say stone brick is a different shade of gray than this, but that looks bad. I don't like the gray up there. Brown again? Maybe a dark oak? I know it's a pain to grow, but just make a couple. Oh, were those the planks? Really? Dang. Where do I want to do this? Where's an easy spot to test? Yeah, that gets it against most of our colors. Up, up. There we go. It's very, very, very dark. Well, we could always mirror what we have here and do it just along here. Although I don't know how many I can make. Well, let's give it a try. We'll do half, and then maybe the middle can be spruce like the other rooms. Okay. Let's see. It's very dark. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. I'm already out of planks. Goody! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Let's just make them all, and I will just go farm more. And then I think downstairs I have some more spruce, actually. It's set aside for the garden, but the stuff's so easy to farm, it's really not that big a deal. Yeah, we'll take half of it. Let's see, what do these two look like next to each other? Yeah, that's not terrible. I definitely think it needs at least some light up there, but it's otherwise fine. I'm not going to make you watch me fill in the rest of this ceiling, because it's just a lot of staring up and clicking. So I will meet you back here when the ceiling is done. And there's the ceiling. Now, I'm still not sure about the exposed glowstone on the walls, but I think I'm just going to experiment with that as ideas come to me. And if anything comes to you, feel free to let me know in the comments. Maybe poke them back a block and put a leaf in front. I don't know. I do like that I seem to have eliminated torches out of here, though. This right here took care of the, oh my gosh, it's really dark in the middle of the room problem. There we go. Yeah, so for now, I'm going to call this done. Leave any comments or suggestions down below. You know how it goes. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.